Hey everybody, it's Cory, Cory's Reviews. Today we're going to be talking about headphones. I got 4 headphones that I'd like to talk about. Now, right off the gate, I'm not an audiophile or anything like that. This is just my personal opinion on some headphones that I've used personally, and things I liked, don't like, things like that. And hopefully it'll help somebody that are looking at these certain models decide whether if these are right for you. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to be talking about is going to be called the NuForce NE700X. I found these by searching through Amazon and really liked the reviews, didn't know anything about them, but thought I'd give them a shot. Right here, I don't know if you can really see them, I'll throw a picture up. But they look like this. So pretty good looking. They look like little bullets. They're made of metal. First thing you'll notice is that they got a little bit of weight to them, so they're heavy duty. Now I've had these about 7 months. They've held up very well. Some of the pros that I like about them is, well, like I said, they're built very well. They look good. The sound is probably the best sound headphones I've ever had. The price of these ones came out to be about $65 from Amazon. There's 2 versions of these. These are the ones without the mic or the button, so if you really want that, you can get the other ones. I don't believe it has the 3 button, only has the 1 button. Know that, but it does have the mic built in too. These are like a light blue. Those other ones are like a bronze, and I think they're about 10 bucks more. It's not a real feature I really needed since I was just trying these out, so I went without, and haven't had any problems. The only problems I did have is you take these little things apart. You can kind of look in there a little bit. I was doing some cleaning, and there's a little felt thing that covers the hole to the earphone. It kind of popped off. I put it back on. It's held up pretty good. I'm not going to be a big fault because I was being a little bit rough with it, but maybe a little something for concern. These came with the 3 rubber things to put in your ear. I'm a medium size, so it worked out pretty good. The rubber on these are a little bit stiff, so when I first got them, we hurt just a little bit. So other than that, comfort was okay, and from, my opinion, very good. Definitely worth giving a shot. Now, if you're thinking about getting those, I'm very happy with them. The only drawbacks to them is, like I said, that little problem, but I don't know if I'd really say that's a big negative. They're really heavy and well built, but that might also be a con because they got a little bit of weight and you're going to notice it. I've done some running with them. They haven't fallen out, but you definitely know that they're there. So they got a little bit more weight than the average headphone. Overall, I like it. It's got a good length on the cord here. The plug-in also metal, so overall construction very good. That's it for the #1 headphone. Second one I want to talk about is going to be the Scosche noise isolation with tap line 2. It's a long title there, but just so you know which ones I'm talking about, I'm sure there might be more than one. Scosche makes a lot of audio equipment, not exactly sound equipment per se, but like audio equipment for like decks and car installation, stuff like that. I found these again on Amazon. Looking around, it had decent reviews. The main feature of these ones is what they call the tap line 2, which is this guy right here. I bought it specifically to use with my iPod and iPhone 4, and well, it works. Okay, so it works good. It's got your center button, which turns things on and off, and your up and your down for volume, and I guess it could be used in other apps as well. It's also got the microphone right here, which I actually like more than a lot of microphones, because if you see, you put it in your ear, the microphone's actually by your voice rather than dangling around, hitting your chest, making a bunch of noise. So that's actually a good placement for the microphone for these headphones. So another thing I really do like about this is I don't know what this is made out of, the cord. It's a certain type of rubber, but it's not like silicone, which kind of sticks to itself. So when you wad it all up, it gets all tangled in, and you're that guy sitting on the treadmill, you know, for 10 minutes trying to untangle his headphones. These, they come out of the pocket, they dangle real easy. They come, you know, they don't tangle up easy at all. They come right apart. And, geez, I need that. And they come right apart. And so, you know, you can get, you know, you don't gotta be stumbling around with them. So I do like that. I don't know what it's made out of, but I should find out because I like that feature. Again, though, these came with the rubber ear canal things. Okay, I'm the medium on this. However, these are very, very comfortable. I really like these a lot. They fit right in, and never had any problems with them. These are made of plastic, so they're a little bit chintzy, but they're light and they fit in there really good. So I like that. They're really, these are my number one workout headphones. The price is right, even the one with the remote and the mic, 20 bucks. Amazon shipped to you, not too bad. Like I said, the comfort's good, the weight's good. The only bad part about this, and I would say, looking at some of the reviews, looked it back up on Amazon, looks like the reviews went down a little bit because it's not top quality construction here. But you know what, for 20 bucks, what do you really expect? I mean, it's good enough. But it could fall apart. So don't look like this is going to be getting you through the next decade of listening to music, because they just won't. But they'll do all right. They'll do all right. And as far as sound goes, middle of the road. Okay, so got a little bit of lows. The highs are there, but they're not super crisp. You definitely don't have any dynamic range, like the NuForces that I just showed. Probably didn't go in that very much, but those NuForces had really good dynamic range on the sound. These not so much, more like a typical headphone, and you know, it is what it is. But pretty decent for 20-buck headphones. So definitely like these a lot. All right, moving on. All right, next ones are some JVC. These are called the Marshmallow Earbuds, as far as I can tell. Okay, so see, this is the slogan. See what I'm talking about? You don't want to be this guy untangling this for 10 minutes. I just don't like that. Same as the other ones. But anyway, these are it. Probably pretty familiar with these. They look like this. Got these from Best Buy. Now, to be fair, these are probably about 4, maybe 5 years old. So they might have improved some things on these as far as some of the faults that I found with these. But I'm still going to review them as the JVC Marshmallow Earbuds. That's what they are. But they still sell them at Best Buy. I just saw them the other day when I was in there, just making sure they're still in stock. Alright, so for these, 15 bucks. It is what it is. You can't go wrong with 50 bucks. You need headphones. I actually would recommend these, and this is why. Okay, the price, obviously, and the build, they're plastic, and they're cheap, but I've had these for 5 years, as you can probably see on there. These earbuds have been chewed on by my dogs, been chewed on by my kids, they've been run over by things, probably been immersed in water. They still work. So, I mean, when I can't find my other ones for God knows whatever reason, that's why I get these. But they got some faults too. Like the little marshmallow, that's a little bit deceiving. They're not really marshmallows, they're actually very hard. They actually hurt inside the ear if you keep them in there, say, longer than 5 minutes. So, using them for your workout, stuff like that, wouldn't really recommend it. Can't really sleep with them on either, because they're going to be poking into your ears. So, it is what it is. Alright, so if you want to get some cheap headphones just to help tie you over, get these bad boys. But just know they will last probably for you a pretty long time. But you'll probably, your comfort will probably tell you to get another pair sooner or later. Alright, so moving on to my last, which is going to be the Apple in-ear headphones. Now these are not the ones that come with the iPods and the iPhones that just sit in the outer ear. This is the ones that go into the ear canal. And you're going to give me some slack for this, but I actually don't have them to show you. I'll show you a picture right here. But I do not have them with me anymore, because I actually sold them with my last Apple Shuffle, and that is out the window. Tried to get some money back on those. Yeah, it didn't work. So anyway, they're gone, but I do remember the things I did like about them and didn't like from them because I just got rid of them, and we'll go over some of those right now. Alright, so the best thing about them was they look good. Just like most Apple products, and I'm a big fan of Apple, they look good. They got some style with them. They also came with the rubber silicone, the different sizes. Again, I was a medium. They fit very well. They were very light, could barely notice them. They were so small you could put them in there and sleep, you know, where you turn on your pillow and it's not poking you in the ear because it's forcing your ear. These are very small, so you can sleep with them on. They had the silicone cord sort of tangle up like my pet peeve they're going on. But it was okay made. I'd say okay made. It had the mic with, you know, the 3-button thing. It didn't work very good. It was not made very well. It worked, but it just felt very cheap. And the microphone, people could never tell. You know, something coming from Apple, you think they would have done a little more R&D, but they couldn't really hear when I was on the phone, so didn't really use that function very often. So we're just going to move right into the bad. These are probably the worst headphones I ever had, and that's pretty sad to say because they're also most expensive. You get these new from Apple, they're going to charge you $79. I remember getting mine from eBay for maybe like around 50 or 60 bucks from a guy, but kind of sad that I didn't spend that. To be honest, I wouldn't even go spend 15 bucks on them if they were the old JVCs over here because they're just not that good. And then the reasons are because of the build, like I was saying, they just feel cheap. I mean, I know you're trying to make it light and cheap, you know, but they didn't pull it off. You know, it felt like they were gonna break. And the price is just that's outrageous. Because for the $79, I want some good sound, and these were not better than anything else because they had like no lows, no bass at all. They had some pretty good highs, but they weren't fantastic. You know, for $79, I think they'd be mildly fantastic. So they were not. So, and then basically the reason I got rid of them because one started popping, started crackling. I don't know where that could have been from. But it started doing that, and then I noticed that whenever I was jogging like on a treadmill or anything where I was getting any kind of friction between the cord and the cord in my body, it was starting to shock me in one ear to the point where it actually hurt. And it wasn't just me, but I guess other people are experiencing these problems as well, and I really don't want a headphone that's trying to kill me. So, got rid of those, didn't get my money back. Hope this review saves you from getting the same things because they're not worth it. They're not worth it. The only thing that was good thing about them was you could actually take them all the way apart to clean them and get all the funk and the earwax out of them. Everything's screwed apart and went back together. I guess that's okay, but if it's going to try to electrocute me, it doesn't really work out in the long run. So those are my reviews of those 4 headphones. I'd say from all of them, I'm going to go with the NuForce as my favorite. Now for $65, not bad. I don't see this lasting maybe another year, and to be honest with you, when these give up, I'll probably shop around for a different brand. Just because there's so many out there, as you see on Amazon, or anywhere that you go looking for some, that you might not want to just be a loyalist to the brand when there's so many out there to give it a try. So, I might try something else, but if it doesn't work out, I will probably be coming back to these. Probably with the one with the mic and the built-in button, so it makes it a little more convenient. For the price, they look really cool. They're built very, very well, and I like them a lot. I'd also recommend the Scosche cheapies over here with the whatever. Yeah, I probably should have got a model number because I think there's more than one pair of these. But anyway, these are okay. These are the $20 ones. So these are the $20 Scosche ones. I'd recommend them just because of the price. 20 bucks, who doesn't have 20 bucks on their hands? I mean, geez. What more do you really want? I mean, they've lasted me for another 6 months. I got them at the same time as the NuForce because I was going through my headphone phase. And they both lasted me this long. I haven't had to throw them out. So they're going to get my recommendation. So, that's it for this episode, Cory's Reviews. and we'll see you.